Good evening, Mike 8 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I'm a very big fan of Stationmaster. I used Stationmaster on a recommendation quite a few months ago, and I have never looked back. It has a very small subscription model. It's cheaper than Netflix by half the price, and the functionality it provides is absolutely fantastic. So something I wanted to work on today, that since I've had Thetis, I wanted to use N1MM to link in my scope from Thetis into Stationmaster. So I'm about to show you how to achieve this. So here we have Thetis. You can see my scope is going on down here. And first thing we have to do is go to Setup, and we have to go to Network. So you go to the Serial Network MIDI Cat tab, and you go to Network. You then come across to here, and you go to N1MM and waterfall bandwidth, and you enable RX1. And if Stationmaster is running on the same machine as Thetis, you leave these settings as they are. So 127.0.0.1 is the local IP address for your machine, and then there's a colon followed by 130.0.6.4. 130.0.6.4 is the default port listened to by Stationmaster for N1MM signals. So then, once you've got that, you open up settings on Stationmaster, and we'll zoom in a little bit here, and you just make sure that you've got Connect to SDR Play at startup, and you see here it says XML Spectrum Data 1, and you see that it's listening on 130.0.6.4. So providing that's there, you're 90% there. So you would click Save and Restart at this point. I'm not going to do that because mine's already set up. Okay, and then you go up to Scope up here. So on the Scope button at the top here, you select from there TCI/XML1. At this point, you may have to restart your Stationmaster. But once you do restart your Stationmaster, you'll find that your scope will be displaying identically to your Thetis. So we can see here, here's my, I'm trying to see the signals. So these signals here that are coming in here are these signals here that have just arrived on there. So you can see we're identically matched because I've got my cat set up 28.334.900, 28.334.900. If I change my band on here, because I've got my cat linked 29.334, 33.34, we're then at 33.34 here, and the cat works. So what that just means, it gives you a little bit of flexibility as how you can select your signals. So now I could like click on the top part of the screen up here. If you click in the bottom, it doesn't quite work the same, but click in the top, and then you can move left and right. In fact, I just noticed when you click in the bottom, it does work. So yeah, you just click at the top and it outlines the signal. I've got mine increasing on Thetis in 500 increments, so this is actually matching to that because that's how my cat sets. If I roll my middle wheel on my mouse here, I roll that, I'm going up in 500 increments up and down the scale, and that's pretty much identically matching what's in my Thetis that goes on here. I'm just going to center match that because that's what's going on Stationmaster. So pretty straightforward, I think you agree, and that gives you extra functionality now. So please watch my other video where I showed how to integrate Holy Cluster with Stationmaster and Thetis, just to give you that full feature ability to do radio so much more simply now. Anyway, yeah, Mike 8 Whiskey Lima Oscar, I hope that's been useful to you.